Morning, Nigel.
Morning.
You were understandably frustrated after Tuesday's game. Have you had time to further analyse that one?
Yeah, very, very simple. Didn't need too much analysis. We gave away a goal that I described at the time as criminal, and that still applies, and that's what cost us the game. It's exactly the sort of game as when we went to Southend or anywhere like that, where we say no mistakes, don't give a goal away. The minimum you come away with is 0-0, and you might even nick it if we get a break at any time in the opposition penalty area, which we're not getting at the moment. But the bare minimum the other night was a 0-0, and would have been without that ridiculous goal we gave away.
I suppose the one positive from Tuesday is that type of mistake, that type of performance hasn't come too often during your time in charge.
No, it hasn't. And the performance first half was okay. I thought we took the game to them. We had 3 or 4 reasonable opportunities. Nigel Clough was unlucky a couple of times. Faz Roshan should have scored probably with his header from the corner. Didn't quite drop for us. Second half, once we'd given them the goal, we talk about how they're exactly the sort of team then that defend it very well. Uncompromising, don't take any chances, and they didn't make a mistake the other night, not one throughout the game, just as we didn't at Southend. That's why you win the game.
Yeah, and in tight games in Sky Bet League 2, just one mistake can be the difference, can't it?
Definitely, and we all know everyone makes mistakes. We get that. Mal came on against Bolton the other week and very unfortunate to score an own goal. It's a mistake, but it's an honest mistake. The one we made the other night is still an honest mistake, but it's just not good enough.
What's the mood been like in training since then?
Been quiet, but we try and Wednesday morning we dealt with it. It's very important that we do that and put it to bed. You don't want it lingering into the Friday. We did a little bit of analysis on the game, although it doesn't really need any. The players aren't stupid, they know why we lost the game. So it's 10-15 minutes, right, put it to bed, and we move on now, and we try and get back to winning ways. And that feeling as well, the players want that feeling back, we all do, and everybody in the building and the club. It's a nice feeling, nice place to be in a football club when you're winning games, not so when you're losing.
Morecambe tomorrow at One Call Stadium. They're sort of the surprise package in Sky Bet League 2 this season. They're having an incredible campaign so far.
They are. They're surprised in some ways, only because they were sort of down at the bottom end last season. But the nature of the league and how even it is isn't that much of a surprise. You see results like even the other night, Southend going and winning at Forest Green 3-1. It's almost impossible to predict, I think, in League 2. I think that's in football in general, but especially in League 2. The 24 teams are so evenly matched. There's only a few points between top of the league and halfway down, which is good in some ways. It makes it for a very, very interesting league.
I suppose the last thing you wanted to see was Morecambe put 2 stoppage time goals past Salford on Tuesday night, because that'll give them even more confidence ahead of the weekend.
They'll be you get a massive high, when you're into stoppage time and you think you're going to lose the game, you'd take a point. But to actually get the 3 points from that situation, 94th and 96th minute, I think, I don't think they'll just fly down here. They'll just float down here after that sort of result. It does give you a huge boost.
With all that said, it's obviously another tough game for the Stags this weekend.
Yeah. I don't think, barring second half the other night, our performances haven't been too bad. We should have won at Colchester, we should have beaten Bolton, and we played well enough against Cambridge to get something out of the game. So we just dipped in the second half, and I think the demoralising effect of that goal we gave away was mainly responsible for that.
What sort of reaction from your players are you looking for from Tuesday?
Just want them to get back to doing what we were doing. Even in the games, we lost against Bolton and Cambridge, where we still played well, created chances, but we've just got to be harder to score against. That's it at the moment. I think our forward play is not too bad. We create chances, we score goals. Although we haven't scored in the last 2, we've created chances. So it's more defensively, and you've got to grind out a 0-0 now and again. And then you might nick one yourself in the 91st minute, but you have to be in that 0-0 position to do that.
What sort of qualities do you think Mansfield will need tomorrow to get a result against Morecambe?
I think that resilience and a bit of character. When you're on the back of Morecambe, you're playing a team absolutely full of confidence, and we're probably the opposite at the moment. So you need some character in order to get a result to sort of start restoring that confidence, and that's what we'll be looking for.
Just get a bit of team news from you, Nigel. Stephen McLaughlin went off at the interval on Tuesday. How's he getting on?
Yeah, he got twisted his ankle, rolled his ankle just literally on the stroke half time, but also had a very tight hamstring as well. So I would think he's doubtful for the game. But we've got talking about confidence. We've got Mal Benning, who is a just missed out on the last few games with Stephen McLaughlin starting his position. And after the test match yesterday, he can't be any more confident than he is. We were winding him up a little bit a couple of weeks ago when we won the first test, but probably unwisely actually when it's a 4-test series in India. But he's got a big smile on his face at the moment.
Will that affect his chances of getting in the team?
Definitely. I had to phone him yesterday. I put the cricket on in the morning and flicked it on, and wicket after wicket were going down. So I had to give him a ring and explain to him that his chances of starting were diminishing as each wicket tumbled.
I'm sure he accepts that. Just lastly from me, Nigel, an update on George Lapsley. How's he getting on with his hamstring injury?
Yeah, he's back rehab. He's jogging now. What are we, 2.5 weeks since he did it at Warsaw. So we're looking at 4 weeks minimum probably. So he's got another 10 days of work to do, and then we'll see him hopefully get back involved.
Thanks, Nigel. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.